Okay, so we've got something exciting. It is the new GH6 from Panasonic, and it has some impressive specs. 5.7K internal. It uses the new CF Express cards, all kinds of exciting stuff. And we're gonna be unboxing it now. Let's open this up and take a look at what we got. We've got the typical manuals, which nobody will read. We'll just watch YouTube, as you should. And here's the camera body. Here's a Lumix GH6 strap so that you can show off to all the people around you. Oh, now this looks interesting. If I am correct on this, this looks to be cable management. Kind of like what you can buy from Small Rig and stuff to put on like the Pocket 4K and everything. So I've got one that will keep my HDMI cable and my Type-C USB cable rolled around about 90 degrees to the side and plug it in. But I think that's what we've got going on here. And then we've got a battery charger. So it looks like they've gone to a standing battery charger. Jesse, on the last generation of battery chargers, weren't they all laying?
They were, but they updated it.
Oh, it's the new battery type, that's right. We've got a new battery to deal with, which is the new one's backwards compatible or forwards compatible?
Backwards to all the previous generations of GH5.
Backwards to all the previous generations. So the previous generation of battery cannot come to the new camera, but the new battery can go to the old cameras. Yeah. Let's move this out of the way. Got some pretty exciting stuff. We have the new Lumix battery, power cube, Type-C and Type-A USB, and the power adapter. So here is the body. I think that, nope, that should be the front right there. Let's unbox this here. Gee whiz. Okay, initial reaction. This is way bigger. It's thicker. Maybe bigger is not the right answer. It's not the right thing to say here, but it is thicker. That is for sure. And a lot of that is pretty apparent that it's the cooling because, I mean, quite frankly, the GH5S is an amazing camera. And how do you go any bigger than that? I know that that's what Blackmagic is dealing with right now with the Pocket 4K. It's like, how do you upgrade that? Obviously, they came out with a 6K and everything, but when it comes to a real successor to the 4K, besides adding resolution, there's not much you can do. With this, they've added more resolution, more frame rates, all kinds of stuff. And it's a really impressive jump from the GH5S, which was already an incredible camera again. Let's take a look at the screen size here. So the screen looks to be pretty similar in size, but I would actually almost say it's smaller on the GH6 by maybe a half or maybe even a quarter of an inch on the actual display output. So we've got some interesting differences there. So it's kind of like a hybrid between the old tilty flippy screen, as some people like to call it. You know, that's very good articulation. You can use it for just about any direction you want, but if you're trying to keep a very slim form factor, but you want it to point up a little bit, that's kind of a cool addition right there. We have the record button here, but then we have a new button up front, and that's the record button here. A lot of this is a very clear upgrade from the GH5S. Body-wise and everything, it's very, very similar. But you have a few additional buttons. You have this mic button, which again, we're coming out with a full review. This is the initial unboxing. Let's go ahead and just, while we're here, let's go ahead and try this little safety cage, we'll call it, to do some cable management and stuff. Again, this is so cool to have included in here. Okay, so we can see we've got a screw hole right there, and there's our different inputs. So let's screw this on. So we've got a little groove right there in the actual case, and it's gonna slide up in there. And then we can screw this right on. It's a commitment to video and accessorizing your camera, you know, putting cages on it and putting it on gimbals and everything like that is very clear with this camera. And I really appreciate what Panasonic's done to focus a little bit more on us video guys, because that's, let's be honest, that's who's using these cameras. Photography obviously is something that it can do, but this is a video camera. All right, so that pretty much wraps it up. Here are these two cameras. We're so excited to have the GH6 in studio, and we cannot wait to get you more content out about this camera going forward. So thank you guys so much for watching Premiere Prep. I've been your host, Micah Pendleton. Remember to live your life one frame at a time, and I will catch you next time.